Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be doing a video on the Beeman P17 pellet gun pistol. So, what's cool about this pistol is that it's not CO2 powered. It's actually like air pumped powered. So kind of like a Red Ryder BB gun or a pump shotgun pellet gun. So yeah, we're going to be reviewing this and hopefully you guys enjoy this. Please leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Okay, so here's what the Beeman P17 pistol looks like. It's a little bit bigger than what a 9mm Ruger would look like, as in real gun. It's got a safety that automatically sets when you pump it. It's got nice trigger. It's actually metal, and it's got some weight to it, which is good for resting your finger on it before you shoot. It's got sights, which are fairly good. You really don't even need to adjust them at all. You just kind of iron sight it and it works perfectly fine. So how you cock this or get it ready to fire is like a usual gun, kind of. You would take the hammer, pull it back, and it opens up the top. So what you do is you pull it back to like right there or so. You're going to then take a BB, and then you're going to put it in this little chamber that's up there at the top. I don't know if you see that, but this is what the gun looks like from the inside. So what happens is the air gets sucked in through here, and then it gets put into this little chamber right here, which then when you push back, it compresses the air into this little bit right here, which then shoots out air, which the pellet is right there, which then it shoots down the chamber and shoots out the gun. So put the pellet in right there, and then you're gonna push it back, and it's kind of hard to shut, but that's all. And so now it's ready to fire, and it has an automatic safety, so you're always gonna have to push it back. And right now it's on safety, so it won't shoot or anything. So off safety, and it's ready to fire. And yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna go to a bit where we're gonna start shooting this. So yeah. So right now we're gonna be shooting the P17 and testing whether the sights are good and if there's any kickback or if the bullet goes fast or slow. We're just gonna be testing this out. So right over there we have a little target system so that once we hit it, you'll be able to see when it moves and it'll make a little plink sound. So here we go. I'm gonna be aiming for the farthest left one. That one a little high. And right now we're just using a normal pellet, like a hollow point. And later on we're gonna be using the high velocity, which will make the pellet go a lot faster and it'll help penetrate more, which we're not really using it to penetrate. So if you come up close, you'll be able to hear the sound that the gun has. There's no kickback at all. So I got that first target, and no kickback. There's pretty much, you could hold it with a pinky and you'd still be fine. If you're able to hear the little plink that it had, that's my favorite part, the little dink. So, yeah. Now we're gonna do one more shot and try and go for the middle one. My aim isn't the best, but we'll see. Sometimes you gotta be careful and pay attention to what you're doing, otherwise something like this will happen, or it gets caught in your shirt. No problem, your shirt's completely fine after it, but yeah. So, come up close, you'll be able to hear hopefully you'll be able to hear the plink. I suck. Let's redo that. And it's not even that hard of a gun to put the pellet in. You can easily get it back in, or open it up and put the pellet in. The only hard part is closing it. So I would recommend getting this gun if you were wanting to have like a little gun that you could shoot in your backyard, or just a little gun to shoot pop cans off a fence. And so yeah. I hit the leaf behind it. We're just gonna end that right there. So another cool thing about this is that when you shoot it without a pellet, it makes a really cool noise. I mean, it's not always good for the gun to do this, but you can still do it. And so here's what it sounds like without a pellet in it. Just gonna point it over here. I love that noise, even though it could be very bad for the gun. But yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I loved making it, and oh, I just forgot, we have to shoot the high velocity. So now we're gonna be shooting the high velocity, and sadly for you, you're gonna have to watch me miss a couple times. And what's cool, or what's kind of cool and kind of bad, is that high velocity, it's going a lot faster, but you're not gonna be able to hit as many shots, just because the slightest movement could put it off by a couple feet or inches and you'd miss it. So that's where you just have to be, you have to have a very steady hand and just focus a lot, which I've got none of. It was like that close away from the top of it. I saw it hit the ground behind it. Should probably just name this channel to 2 shots, because it takes 2 shots for me to hit any. 3 shot, I don't know. I'm just, that target is cursed. I'm aiming for a different one. Get in the gun. I've got fat fingers, so it's kind of hard for me to put the pellet in. Okay. 3, 2, 1. That was a little delayed, but it happened. So, yeah, like I said, high velocity, if you mess up or shake a little bit, it's gonna go off sideways. So I would recommend just getting a normal pellet like this. I like hollow point because they go a little bit slower and you can usually hit them. And I also like the pointed tips, which are also really good for speed and stuff. And yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I sure have loved making it. And yeah, please leave a like and comment saying which part was your favorite, and tell me if you liked it.